Hi guys, I'm Carly with artificialplantsandtrees.com, and today we're going to make our festive 4th of July wreath. We are going to need a wreath form, a festive bow. I made this red, white, and blue wire-edged ribbon bow myself, and if you want to learn how to do that, I will link a separate YouTube video that shows you just how. And I got 2 bunches of bright blue artificial hydrangeas. And we're going to go ahead and cut these apart to make this really fun wreath. The first step is when you get your artificial flowers, they're all together on one bunch. We're going to go ahead and cut each stem off from the main bunch. Alright, I've now cut off all of my individual stems. We're going to go ahead and start assembling our wreath right now. I'm going to start this one with the bow itself, and I know this bow is a little smushy right now. I'll fluff it later. I went ahead and I made my bow, and I attached it to a long piece of floral wire. See if you can see that or not. And I'm just going to wrap that floral wire around my wreath in the center bottom, wrap it to the back, and then twist it tight a couple times. And then I'm going to go ahead and snip off that excess wire. Let me get my snips real quick. All right. Move that excess wire off to the side. And now that the bow is in place, we can go ahead and start layering in our hydrangeas. I want to act as if the bow is the centerpiece of this, and I want to go out on both sides from that center bow. So I am going to take one at a time, and I'm just going to kind of stick them right down into the grooves between the twigs. And I'll do a couple on this side. And if your hydrangeas tend to be a little bit tight, you can always pull apart the branches a little bit and fluff them up. Move that one a little bit closer. All right. Then we'll do a couple on this side. And you just kind of have to work them between the twigs. Alright. And then I'm just going to alternate then back and forth from one side to the next. And it's okay if they're a little bit spaced apart. And because we're not hot gluing them or anything, it's really easy. If you don't like the first position, just pull it out and do it again. The final one, I'm kind of putting in the center. Okay. And now all I have to do, I completely smushed my bow while I was working with it, and you probably will too. That's why I don't take the time to fluff my bow until after everything is said and done. So now that we're done putting our flowers on, we're just going to take a second and fluff our bow. And that's the beauty of wire-edged ribbon. It really allows you to shape the bow because the wire in the edge of the ribbon gives it something sturdy to shape and manipulate. You just work your way around the bow. I start with the back layer first and shape them, and then work my way to the front layer. Give it some body. Alright, I've really fluffed that bow up and made it look really pretty. I'll angle this up a little bit so you can see it. And this is my beautiful 4th of July wreath. What I love about this one is when the holiday is over, I can go ahead and take off this bow and put an all-season bow on, and all of a sudden I can use this throughout the summer really easily. Alright, I'm going to hang it on the door and then show you what we have. Alright guys, here we have it. Our finished 4th of July wreath is hanging on the door, and it's a lovely way to decorate for the holiday.